Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. I'm the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we left off in July in the summertime. Everybody got dressed in their short sleeve clothes, as you can see here. Everybody's got new clothes, but the miniskirts are still the same and the pants are still the same, but no one's wearing their red jackets, which does make everybody look the same. So, or what I'm trying to say is the commoners and the nobles and the Class 7 dudes are all gonna look basically the same, except if their, like, neckties are gonna be different colors. Well, we'll see. But we left off on top of the Military Academy building, and we're gonna talk to everybody, of course. Of course. First up, Valentine. No, I don't. Florald family. Serifa. You're Serifa. Vincent, of course. Ah, summer, what a marvelous season. 'Tis the season which awakens my pathos and passion. It's as if they are being called out to play by the sun itself. Or perhaps by those lovely young maidens seeking refreshment in the pool over there. Your ability to draw connections between such unrelated concepts is truly awe-inspiring, Master Vincent. Serifa, please, such flattery is unnecessary. Master Vincent has been taken with Summer ever since he was a child. I assume no explanation is needed as to why. I don't get it. Heed my words, Serifa. My entire body awaits our next swimming lesson. What? What? Skibbe. Nah. Fee, what are you doing here? Earth to Fee, this is your commander speaking. Do you read me? Ah, Rean, didn't notice you. Were you lost in thought or something? I've never seen you not notice someone talking to you before. Don't worry about it. Leave me alone for a bit. Sure, sorry about that. She definitely has something on her mind, but if she asks to be left alone, there's not a whole lot I can do for her now. I'm fine. Don't worry about me. We'll find out probably in the next chapter, or in this I don't know. We still don't know about Emma either, so I'm weirded out by Rosine. Why are you not at the place, at the church? Sister Ornella requested that I help the Wind Orchestra with the planning and setting up of their performance. A performance at the church sounds splendid, so I gladly accept it. They seem to be putting all their effort into it too, which gives me more reason to want to help them. This performance sounds like it could be rather splendid, so I'll gladly help them out. Feel free to come along if you have the time to, Rean. How do you know my name? Hi, Belle. We've got our annual concert coming up next month. We'll be playing in the church of town. In the town's church. Rosine's helping us set everything up, since there's all the time since she's there all the time anyway. I'm sure it's going to turn out great. Next month we'll be playing our annual concert at the church in town. Making all of the arrangements to do so obviously takes precedence, but we've got to keep practicing. Mint? And Bridget? Bridget. Bridgie, can you help me out with this part? I just don't get it, Ellen. Bridgie! Hello? Anybody home? Oh, I'm sorry, Mint. Did you need anything? Come on, we've got a performance next month. You've got to get your head in the game. Bridgie's been spacing out a bunch lately. We're performing next month and we need her to support us. We can't afford to have Bridgie out. Man, I've let it slide until now, but could you please not call me Bridgie? Ah, Mint's right. I should just focus on the concert. It seems the Wind Orchestra's summer performance is a long-held tradition. How wonderful to see everyone come together to plan a concert out. Let's use this next month of prep to make sure it's perfect. And as a newcomer to the Academy, I'm incredibly excited to see how the Wind Orchestra performs on stage. Okay, let's use this next month of prep to make sure it's perfect. I found an interesting ingredient at the pawn shop the other day. It was the tail of a black lizard from the east. Supposedly they were used for love potions in ancient times. It just screamed margarita to me. Think you can use it for something? I would call this collusion. You go to jail for something like that. Do I ever? It would be my pleasure. Nicholas is such a nice guy. It's a shame he's not my type. If he were, he would definitely be a contender for my future husband. Oh. Phew. You touch a bullet there. I knew she'd gladly accept some new ingredients. I'm happy that I could provide them too. I want to see the full extent of her culinary creativity. Yeah. Yeah, I bet that's what you want. I bet that's your... Yeah. Yeah, must be his intention. So this is what she was so this is what she's drawing, but it could be, it could use a bit of that I mean that Linde touch. Huh? Vivi was drawing something for you? What? Add a bit of that, make those bigger. There we go. Now it's looking sexy. What? I don't think she's drawing flowers. You're really good at painting, aren't you? How about I give you a little private modeling for your next painting? Doing the design for a live model would definitely be good practice. But I've got to say, you seem a bit bolder than usual today. All just a part of your imagination. Oh, Linde, question mark. Add a bit of that, make those bigger. There we go. Yeah. She doesn't usually say things like that. It's almost like she's a totally different person. No, you don't care. Summer uniforms? I guess it's time to start wearing those. Last time I wore mine was in the middle of an art project, so it ended up completely filthy. Finding and washing it at this point seems like an annoyance, so I'll just stay in my winter uniform for now. Okay, I mean, you'll regret that when it starts getting 40 degrees Celsius outside, but I mean, your decision. I don't think there's air conditioning in this academy. I haven't seen any. The last time I wore my summer uniform was in the middle of an art project, so it ended up getting dirty. Finding and washing it at this point is an annoyance. Is there air conditioning? I don't even see how you would get air into this room except for opening the windows. I don't think there's. I don't think they invented orbital air conditioning yet. Computer room is locked. Oh, Tomas, I've got some good stuff for you. The conference room is locked. Principal's office. I tend to be out of office frequently during the summer, as I have meetings to attend to all over the country. As such, the Academy will be in Heinrich's hands tomorrow. He can be rather coercive at times, but he's still very accomplished despite that. I'm scheduled to leave tomorrow afternoon. I should go over the arrangements with Heinrich before leaving. Alright, that's gonna be interesting. I'll have to answer to Heinrich with my... Is that Elliot hanging out with Instructor Neidhart? I wouldn't call it hanging out, but... That took longer than I expected. I have preparations to make for tomorrow, so I'm afraid I will have to excuse myself. Oh, of course. Sorry to keep you. Oh. Hey, Elliot. Ah, hi, Rean. What were you discussing with Instructor Neidhart? It's pretty rare to see the two of you together. We were just talking about, you know, stuff. Oh, that reminds me. I really need to get back to the club right now. See you later. Well, that was weird. Doesn't seem like they were talking about anything too important, though. You can say that again. That was extremely weird. He didn't actually talk to me at all. Elliot, what up? Dude. It's gotten pretty late. I've got my wind orchestra performance next month, though, so I still need to get some more practice time in. Does Elliot know Instructor Neidhart? They were talking for a good while there. Not sure how they would have gotten acquainted, though. I need to get some more practice in before next summer's performance, or next month's performance. The last thing I want to do is drag everyone else down, especially when I'm filling in for Highbell. Intriguing. It's always about this time of year that I wish I could go back to Isengard. I cannot deal with this heat. I always forget you're from the Norsha province too. Right, you're from Ymir, aren't you? Don't you miss the cool, refreshing summers back home? Summer hasn't been treating me too well these days. Maybe I'm just getting old. Yeah, old. Principal Van Dyck will be leaving the academy on business tomorrow afternoon. As you well know, the absence of the principal means that the vice principal takes charge of the academy. So listen up. I'm not nearly as soft as our principal, so you get up. So should you get up to something, do not expect me to let you off easily. I'm not nearly as soft as Principal Van Dyck. Should you cause a problem, you will suffer the consequences. Yeah, I think you're way softer than Principal Van Dyck. Right, time to prepare for next month's lessons. You might want to review some of what I taught you if you've got the time to spend, Schwarzer. Will do. It doesn't seem like there's anything wrong. Right, time to prepare for next month's lessons. You should review your contents. Originally, the summer festival was celebrated around the end of June, but while the War of the Lines was raging on, it wasn't exactly practical to throw any big celebratory events. As you all know, Emperor Drycles brought the war to its end in July of 952, and then it was time for celebration. So the long-cancelled summer festival was held a month late alongside other end-of-war festivities. This means that the summer festival Heimdallr celebrates today is also a celebration of the end of the war. Maybe I should have included some questions related to this on your midterms. It's related to the material we covered, so it wouldn't have been a problem. But how about you get some soggy porridge? Eat some soggy porridge, sir? Yeah, have some. Dear me, I've never seen a dish quite like this before. Dude. We're up to 9 with this one, so I won't get anything for it either. Dear me. Who are you? Who are you? You're not Linde, are you? No, female student. Would you please not speak to me? I'm already feeling unwell and your presence is not improving things. Man, you need some... I can get Beryl for you if you need some occultist assistance here. I mean, I guess. If my presence alone annoys you, good lord. We're almost at the height of summer. That means, of course, that the sun's getting hotter and hotter, and you'll need to be sure to avoid heat stroke, especially with your black hair. Take a rest every now and then, so that the heat doesn't overtake you. And of course, try to stay as hydrated as possible. I don't want to see you without a cold drink in your hand. Oh, right. I should treat the student over there to some of my specially brewed iced tea. She'll be perked up in a jiffy. I hope she doesn't notice that there's a bunch of alcohol mixed in. Good day, Master Rean. Oh, hello, Sharon. What brings you here? One of my duties is to fulfill some of the chairman's board of directors related work on her behalf. I was in the process of doing just that. Wow, I knew you were skilled, but helping out with things that are so tangential like that is really something else. They were merely a few simple tasks, that's all. The chairman rarely finds the time to visit, and as such she often requests that I come along in her stead. That's Sharon for you, shrugging off her own superhuman accomplishments. I occasionally come here to act on behalf of the chairman. Fear not, however, this part of the job shall not affect the quality of my work as your doormaid. At this point, I'd be more surprised if it did affect it. I'm looking forward to tonight's dinner, too. I shall await your return. Creeps me out. Sharon brought me all the necessary paperwork pertaining to the Class VII dormitory. Not only that, but they've all been filled out in a very detailed and well-organized fashion. She really is exceptional in every way. Sharon brought me all the necessary paperwork. Alright, you would expect that of one of the Ironbloods, right? Yeah. I know. I know, Sharon. I know what's up. Have you seen that black cat that's been strutting around the academy lately? I've tried giving it milk and food, but it always runs off. Guess it's a picky kitty. That cat's got really beautiful fur, but she won't even let me get close. Guess she's got some high standards. Well, it's Emma's cat, but she doesn't want to talk about that. Beautiful! Simply beautiful! These shots are gonna make me a killing! Alright, time to get some more material. I've got customers on pins and needles for these after all. What? Customers on pins and needles. They actually managed to switch places, huh? Well, I've heard that Eliza met Gwyn during your last field study. She always seemed so concerned about him. I assume that's a weight off of her shoulders. Nothing could make me happier, as a friend at least. I'm glad to hear the weight's been lifted off of Eliza's shoulders. Maybe I'll see if she wants to take her. I'll see if she wants me to take her for a ride. My throat is a little parched. I don't know why. First thing that comes to mind when I think of the summer festival and the summer is the summer races, of course. Which I knew which horse was going to dominate the track this year. Correct me if I'm wrong, but aren't students prohibited from betting on the horse races? Not to worry, they check you out so thoroughly that it's nearly impossible for me to put down bets in the first place. It's rough being a student sometimes. Races are pretty fun to watch, even if you don't have any money riding on them. Still, it's rough being a student sometimes. Gwyn Rainford helped lay the foundations of the development on orbital technology in Erebonia. Nobody knew what happened to him after he resigned as chairman, so it's nice to hear he's doing well. I'd love to have the chance to sit and talk to him someday, engineer to engineer. Apparently Gwyn was the one who came up with the orbital bike in the first place. I guess he really is the kind of guy who takes his curiosity and turns it into something amazing. Have new master quartz? Criminal. Fire elemental master quartz. Offensive arts deal critical damage. The shit? That's... Oh. That could be good. Haven't bought a single master quartz yet. That's really good in terms of arts damage as well. The art stat on that is mental. EP up, HP, all the other stats are lacking quite a bit. Huh, I'll think about it. Of course, what new quartzes do you have? I still can't buy HP 2, so we didn't actually get any new ones. Evade 2. That's new. Action 2. Impede 2. 60% chance. You know, I wish the delay +5 was on the enemies, but I'm pretty sure it's on yourself. Phantom Phobia, XL, stat down, random, terrifies enemies with an illusion of death. Sounds good. EP2 plus 100. Speed plus 6, nah. Speed ain't this good. No, speed is real good, but the speed buff is more important than the actual speed stat. Anything I overlooked? Nope. Didn't overlook anything. Alright. Alright. Where's Kitty hanging out? Kitty hanging out by the old schoolhouse? Sarah's hanging out by the old schoolhouse. Hey, instructor. How's it going? The doors to the old schoolhouse are locked. I wonder how she's getting in if I have the key. I've been checking in on the old schoolhouse regularly myself. Haven't seen any significant changes so far this month, though. So, no new floors have popped up either. Well, I think we're on the right track in believing that the changes happen once a month at least. There may be another influencing factor we haven't considered though. Well, however it might work, the investigation part's all up to you. I'll have the principal put in another request on your free day, so make your plans accordingly. Will do. Maybe I should call it a day. I'm pretty booped. Maybe I'll have our almighty maid whip me up a snack that goes well with whatever kind of booze I grab first. Almighty maid. Almighty maid. Okay, Linde, I am curious. Why did you agree to this? Vivi asked me to swap clubs with her for a while, but I'm not sure I should have. I've never taken care of plants before. As long as they're watered, they should be fine, right? That right there is the club captain, and I don't know what's your problem. Do you not have a mouth? You just used your mouth to talk to me. I don't understand women. I hope Vivi's not messing things up in the art club. The last thing I need her doing the last thing I need is her doing any more embarrassing stuff while pretending to be me. Ah, she's doing quite a lot of that. Fee hasn't been visiting the club much recently. I see her around the academy from time to time, but she always seems a little depressed. It's rather worrying. Well, if I can't take care of her, I'll take care of her flowers. Fee's flowers are growing little by little. Those don't look like they're gonna turn into flowers. Those are gonna turn into carnivorous plants, aren't they? Vivi seems off today too. It's almost as if she's a completely different person. I'd like to ask what's going on, but having her help out for a change is a far more entertaining alternative. Boy, you also know what's up. Are we using the beginner rod? Yes, we are. Let's not. Huh. I heard every fish I missed in the end shows up in this pond. What is that? Why didn't I catch you before? When did I miss you?
What even is this?
Salamander. I mean, I guess. Clear gelatin was coughed up. I just need one more new fish and then I'll get a new rank level thingy. Not what I want. I don't want you, Kirby. I wonder if you lose a fish. I should try that with a sword tail if I find one. If you lose a fish, do you lose the fishing attempt anyways? Can I cheese it that way? Well, I do want the carp.
Not bad.
Hey yo, TR bomb. I don't need TR bomb now that I think about it. Do I lose the attempt if I lose? It's the first time I'm gonna lose. How can you lose to this fish? I wonder. It got away. Yep, I lose the attempt.
Not bad.
Alright. CP recovered. Alright, that's enough. We got a new fish, that's cool. Or a new, I mean, amphibious creature. It wasn't exactly a fish. Amphibious creature, I don't think that works. Try as many times as you like, but the results will always be the same. If you intend to bring me to my knees, you'll have to do a lot better than that. Son of a... how boring. Perhaps I should request a match from Loggins? Beautiful looking chest, what? Ah, treasure. Damn it, I just can't win! There's no way I'm gonna get stronger like this. And if I can't win, I'll never be able to face her. What? Oh no. Oh no, I think his testosterone got the better of him. Good lord. How boring. I was all ready to beat the shit out of Patrick if he planned on messing up with Alan again, but instead I got that sad excuse for a match. What the hell is going on? Patrick's been acting weird for a while now. What happened to that smug attitude of his? Alan's been getting better little by little, but it seems as though he's trying to rush things. It's hurting his concentration, and because of that, he's not getting as much from each practice as he should. Alan seems like he's in too much of a rush to get better. It's hurting his concentration. Alan is a weird dude. Feels like it's finally the swimming club's season to shine. We gave the pool a real good cleaning since it's gonna be used for classes. Now, please hold your applause. It's all in a day's work, really. We gave the pool a really good cleaning. I didn't applaud. Laura and Monica seem to be preoccupied. I hope they're both able to work their way through whatever's bugging them. The only person who can solve your problems is you. I hope those two manage to work their way through theirs. That's astonishingly good advice. Wow. That's really good advice. Your kicks are completely wrong, Monica. How many times must I repeat myself before you understand? I'm sorry. I'll do it right this time. This does not seem like Laura. You'll have to forgive me. I'm afraid my poor teaching is at fault. Please excuse me for a moment. Would you mind practicing on your own for a while? Sure. Laura, is everything okay? I'm very sorry you had to see that. It seems I still have a ways to go myself. Laura, she really has been off lately. I still have a lot to learn myself. I need to get better. I need to give a better effort to be more patient with coaching Monica. A lot to learn myself. Get better effort. Yeah. If I got better, Laura would actually be able to focus on herself. I need to double, no triple the amount of effort I already put in. Wow. Don't break yourself. If I got better. No. Jesus. Well, okay. She's been doing this for like, how much? 3 months now? She should really get better. That's what I'm trying to say here. If she's stagnating on her, in terms of her swimming capabilities, I mean, that's her fault alone. Laura's not at fault here. But Laura is indeed preoccupied. I know, but still. Huh? I could swear I just heard someone talking. Eavesdropping. Eavesdropping. I don't know. He didn't show the potential while we were ignored. I knew I should have come with you. That must be the cat. Seems pretty likely he's a key. But... that voice sounds familiar. Who's there? Who's there? Sorry, didn't mean to intrude. Oh, Emma, it's you. Wait, isn't that Black Cat? Rean, how long have you been there? Was just passing by when I heard voices, so I started wondering where they were coming from. Wait. You were talking with someone, right? Where did they go? Well... I was talking to a friend with my Arcus. That communication functionality sure is convenient, isn't it? You know it. Sorry to I interrupted you then. I'll get out of your way if you want to call them back. It's alright. We had just finished talking anyway. There's nothing you need to worry about. Nothing at all. Okay, if you say so. Still, you really do know that cat then, huh? Wait, it's not your cat, is it? No, it's not quite like that. If anything, she's like my supervisor. A cat is. So sorry, I meant my friend. Yes, the two of us have a real connection. Well, back when I first came to the academy, we kept running into each other. And after a few offerings of milk and cheese, we eventually struck up a friendship. So that's how it was, huh? She seems pretty well behaved today. I take it she's in a good mood. It certainly seems that way, doesn't it? There we go. Anyway, I'm sure her owner's in Trista must be getting worried, so I should take her back there. After all, it might cause some trouble if the instructors found a cat on the academy grounds. Right. I don't actually think anyone would care. Emma. Yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know her name, would you? If she has owner's interest, I'm sure they would. I'm sure they named her. Yes, you're right. Her name is Celine. So that's her name. By that look. Celine, huh? It's got a nice ring to it. She's got such shiny, silky-looking fur. It really suits her. Well, at least you knew she was a female. I had been wondering up until tonight. I thought the bow would have given it away. All right, Celine, let's get you home. I wish I could get her to cozy up with me like that. Next time I'll see her around, I'll have to give her some fresh milk. I wasn't entirely sure he was talking about Emma. About the cat. That got me bonding experience. Doesn't make sense. If anything, it should have driven them further apart. Because Emma did say she was checking up on Fee, and she was definitely not doing that. And she was spying on us apparently the whole time. She should open up with us a little more than that. I hate to admit it, but Juices really knows what he's doing on horseback. I won't let him show me up forever, though. You really are good, Juices. You've been doing a fine job raising your horse, too. Why don't we take this chance to ride off to the highway? We could see if your horse can outrace my trusty Whitcomb. Not a bad horse, if I do say so myself. I doubt it matches up to the ones we rode in North, though. Perhaps I should ride it around the field for a lap or two. That sounds like it might be pleasant. Allow me to accompany you. Those two just will not get along, will they? They need to realize that rivalries are about inspiring each other to aim higher, not just wasting the day arguing. Those two just will not get along, will they? It seems that my history with Emily is repeating itself through the two of them. However, it remains to be seen if they can overcome their differences and become true friends. You cheated! That's the only possible explanation for this! The idea that I would somehow lose otherwise is, well, it's inconceivable! Oh, please, you know full well that I wouldn't cheat. That is true. Well, clearly my stick is somehow faulty. We shall do this once more after I have exchanged my stick for one that works properly. I give up. I don't have any problems with how hard Ferris is working during practice now. I do have an issue with how much grief she's giving me, though. I cannot possibly lose after so much practice. I'll show you this time, Eliza. Just you wait. Emma is not to be seen here. Good. That's something I wanted to check up on. So she's in Trista now. Alright, but before we continue talking to everybody, I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope I'll see you in the next episode as well. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, toodles!